everyone, it's Jenifer from Jenifer Hall Coaching. Thank you for joining me today. I'm here to help you with your mindset, with your beliefs, with your feelings, and to help you get unstuck so that you can have a more free life. Thank you for being here. I am going to talk about the belief today of it's not safe to take up space. So this one is a really painful one. I actually did another video with some imagery that you could do as well on the same subject. So I'll link that in the description below. So first thing that you need to do when you're showing up, clicking this button and saying, I have that belief too, is that I want to acknowledge that you're here. And you might feel really bad, shameful, or even stupid for having to even go here. Because this is something that happens when we have a belief of it's not safe to take up space. We don't want to spend any time or money or effort or anything on ourselves. And so I want you to start with this statement that says, I am going to take up time and space for this, even if it seems stupid. Take some breaths. We're going to do some EFT tapping, emotional freedom technique. What happens in EFT is we use meridian tapping points, and I'll show you which ones they are. And what it does is it takes you out of the fight or flight response that is often stored in your body, and it decreases the emotional reaction to the things that we're saying. So in other words, if you have a negative statement and we're doing tapping on that, it will release or decrease the emotional reaction to it. If we have a positive statement, it will bring it to neutral or this feels true. Okay. So we're going to start with addressing. First of all, we're going to speak the belief and we're going to rate how we feel about it. So we're going to rate this, we're going to say it out loud, and then you're going to rate from on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being no big deal, 10 being this is excruciating, this is painful, this is awful, okay? So we're going to say it together. It's not safe to take up space. Notice what happens in your body. You can also say, I am not allowed to take up space. Notice what happens in your body. Whichever one is stronger, write that number down. Okay, so when we start with this belief, this is a shame-based belief. So we're going to start by addressing directly the shame that's involved. So we're going to acknowledge that what we're feeling in the body is shame. If you don't feel shame, then you can replace the word shame with whatever it is that you're feeling. Maybe it's fear, maybe it's anxiety. But a lot of times underneath this feeling of not wanting to take up space is a lot of shame. Okay, so we're going to start I'm going to show you the tapping points. We've had the karate chop tapping point. We have the inner eyebrows. We have side of the eye, under the eye. We have the below the nose. And we have below the lips right here. And then we have collarbone. So there's a spot right below your collarbone that's kind of tender. You can tap that. It doesn't matter if you just want to tap the collarbone instead. That's totally fine. And then the other point is here under your arm, like where the bra strap would be on a woman. There's kind of a tender spot under there too. And then we have the top of the head. Okay. So I'll tell you where to tap as we go along. So first we're going to start in this karate chop point right here. We're just going to tap and repeat after me. Even though I'm feeling so much shame, I deeply love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling dark and shameful for having to do this, I deeply love and accept myself. Even though I feel shame, I deeply love and accept myself. Okay, inner eyebrow points. I feel really shameful. Side of the eye. I am so ashamed. Under the eye. I think I might even hate myself today. Under the nose. Sometimes I don't know why I'm even here. Under the mouth. I don't feel like I'm allowed to take up any space in the world. Collarbones. I feel really ashamed of that. Under the arm. Sometimes I feel shame for just being alive. Top of the head. I feel stupid for even saying this. a break if you need to. If you feel any yawning, burping, other things, if your body needs to move in a specific way, listen to that and go ahead and listen to your body, especially the yawning. Make sure you're breathing through this. Back to the eyebrow points. I feel so much shame, side of the eye, so much stupid, ugly, nasty shame under the eye. I hate it so much and I just want to scream. Under the nose, I want to be so mad, but all I really want to do is cry. Under the mouth, I am so ashamed. Collarbones, I am so ashamed. Under the arm, I feel so stupid and ashamed. Top of the head, and I'm so embarrassed. Okay, back to the eyebrow points. I feel so much shame. Side of the eye, shame for just being me. Under the eye, I feel shame. Under the nose, I have shame because I have needs. Under the mouth, I have shame because other people want me to do things I don't want to do. Collarbone points, I have shame because I am manipulatable. Under the arm, because I feel stupid because I don't understand things. Okay, top of the head, I feel so much shame for being me. Okay. Take a breath. Take some time to breathe and yawn. Oh, okay, we're going to shift our wording a little bit from shame to taking up space. So we're going to come back here to the karate chop point. We're going to set this one up. Okay, tap, tap, tap. Even though it's not safe to take up space, I deeply love and accept myself. Even though it doesn't feel safe to take up space, I deeply love and accept myself. Even though I'm not safe if I take up space, I deeply love and accept myself. Okay, back to the inner eyebrow points. It's not safe to take up space. Side of the eye, I need to shrink as much as I can. Under the eye, I'm not safe if I take up anyone else's space. Under the nose, not even safe to take up my own space. Under the lips, I don't even think I have any space. On the collarbones, I don't know if I have any space to call my own. Under the arm, where is my space? Top of the head, so I'm always taking up someone else's space. Okay, back to the eyebrow points. I'm always taking up someone else's space. Side of the eye, because I don't know what space to call my own. Under the eye, even my body doesn't feel like my own. Under the nose, even my body doesn't feel like my own. Under the lips, even my body doesn't feel like my own. Okay, collarbone points. How can my body not be my own? Under the arm, it's the only space that I have. On top of the head, my body must be my space. Okay, take a break. Breathe. Just for a second, and we're going to go back to the inner eyebrow points again. How can I take up space if I can't take space in my own body? Side of the eye. What if I could take up space in my body? Under the eye. What if I could take up space in my body right now? Under the nose. What if my spirit can take the space of my body? Under the mouth. What if that's okay? Collarbones. What if it's okay to take up space in my own body? Under the arm. It is okay for me to take up space in my own body. Top of the head. I can take up space in my head, torso, arms, and legs. Back to the eyebrow points. I can take up space in my body. Side of the eye. I can take up space with my words and ideas. Under the eye. Even though it doesn't feel safe, it's okay to take up space with my words. Under the nose. It's okay for me to take up space with my words. Under the mouth. It's okay for me to take up space with my body. Collarbone. It's okay for me to be in my body. Under the arm. It's okay to be in my body. Top of the head. It is safe for me to be in my body. Okay, take a breath. Rub your hands a little bit, shake off any excess energy that you feel. Oh, first time I did this, I cried the whole way through. So if you're crying, that's good too. I have a lot less emotional energy this time around, but there you can see some is coming up. That's good. I want that to come up and leave. Okay, we're going to come back here. We're going to move this and shift this from taking space in the body to taking space in the world. So start here, karate chop point. Even though it doesn't feel safe to take up space in the world, I deeply love and accept myself. Even though it seems dangerous to take up space in the world, I deeply love and accept myself. Even though I don't think I have permission to take up space in the world, I deeply love and accept myself. All right, eyebrow points. It's not safe to take up space in the world. Side of the eye. It's not safe to take up someone else's space. Under the eye. I don't have permission to take up space in the world. Say that one again. Under the nose. I don't have permission to take up space in the world. Okay, under the lips. My authorities tell me to not take up space. Collarbones. I have been told to not take up space in the world. Under your arm. I have been told to become as small as possible. Top of the head. I've been lied to and told to be as small as I can be. That's the only way I can be accepted. Okay, back to the eyebrow points. I don't have permission to take up space. Side of the eye. I don't have permission to take up space. Under the eye. I don't have permission to take up space. Under the nose. I don't have permission from others to take up space. Under the mouth. I don't have permission from myself to take up space. Collarbones. Where do I get permission to take up space? Under the arm. Where do I get permission to take up space? Top of the head. Oh, I know how not to take up space in the world. Okay, back to the eyebrow points. How can it ever be safe for me to take up space in the world? Side of the eye. How can it be safe for my body to take up space? Under the eye. How can it be safe for my ideas to take up space? Under the nose. How can it be safe for my beliefs to take up space? Under the lips. How can I take up space without hurting anyone? Collarbones. I don't want to hurt anyone. Under the arm, taking up space feels dangerous and scary. Top of the head. But I really want to be able to take my space. Okay, eyebrows. I want to take up space in this world. Side of the eye. I want permission to take up space in this world. Under the eye. What if I could give myself permission to take up space in this world? Under the nose. What if it is safe to take up space in this world? Under the lips. What if that is the safest way to live? Collarbones. What if God really wants me to take up space? Under the arm. God really does want me to take up space. Top of the head. God loves when I take up space in this world. Okay, take a breath. Rub your hands together, shake it off. All right, now we're gonna flip from being in the discomfort into the more higher emotions where we're wanting to create the things that we're wanting to create, right? So we're gonna start. This is actually a much, much shorter portion of it. So we cleared out all of the yucky stuff, and now we're gonna build on that and build in some good stuff. Okay, so start right here. Tap, tap, karate chop point. Now that I believe it is safe for me to take up space, I deeply love and accept myself. Now that I believe it is safe for my body to take up space, I have peace. Now that I believe that my wants and needs can take up space, I deeply love and accept myself. All right, karate or inner eyebrow points. It is safe for me to have needs. Side of the eye. It is safe for my needs to take up space. Under the eye. It is safe for my needs to take up space. Under the nose, it is safe for my body to take up all the space that it needs. Under the mouth, it is safe for my body to take up space. Collarbone points, it is safe for my desires and wants to take up space. Under here, God wants me to have what I need and want. The top of the head, it's okay that my body, mind, and the spirit have wants. Eyebrow points, it is safe for me to have needs and wants. Side of the eye, it is safe for my needs and wants to take up space. Under the eye, there is plenty of space in the world for my needs and wants. Under the nose, there is plenty of space in the world for my body. Under the mouth, there is space for my words, ideas, creativity, and my big energy. Collarbone, there is space for all that I desire. Under the arm, it is safe to be in the world and take up space. Top of the head, it is safe for me to take up space. Okay. All right, that's the end. Rub your hands together. That's all of the tapping. So shake that out. That was a long one, I know, but there's a lot involved in this one. At least there was for me. I hope this was helpful for you. Now I want you to take a second. Breathe in. Now we're going to say the statement again. It's not safe to take up space. So say that, see how your body reacts to it this time. See how your rating has changed. My first time went from like a 9 to probably a 4. I still had some residual emotional energy. You can probably still feel something's kind of squishing and spinning or hot or moving or painful a little bit or something in your body because we just activated a lot of energy. So I hope this is helpful. I know this is a long video, but I appreciate you sticking around for yourself. Isn't it funny how we're so afraid to put time into the things that will help us to be more appreciative of our time and that will help us to actually give ourselves some more self-care. So thank you for showing up, doing the work. And you can watch this video if you need to later, if you know this pesky belief starts popping up again and affecting your life. Remember that it's not something to be scared of. It's just a piece of you that wants you to live and thrive that is not in alignment with what you're wanting in your life right now. So if you have any questions, you can email me at Jenifer Hall Coaching, Jenifer with one N, JeniferHallCoaching@gmail.com, or find my page on Facebook and reach out to me there. support message here on this YouTube video or wherever you found this. I'm just grateful that you're here with me and going through this process and this learning experience with me. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful life. Love you. See you later.